welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is a completely new series in Niche. And we are going to be doing the Adam playthrough, the story mode playthrough. I know everybody's been talking about this for such a long time, and we got the story mode when we first got the full released version of Niche. I don't even know how many months ago it was now, actually. But in preparation for the new release or the new update in March for Niche, I just want to go through and start doing a little bit of the Adam playthrough. It's also going to be happening along the same lines as our Lazuli try playthrough. We're going to be having both of these going at the same time. So this is going to probably take the place of our wolf quest for right now until I see whether or not you guys want to continue that series. So we're going to do the Adam playthrough. So we're just going to go through the story mode, look at the story. I haven't actually played completely through the story mode playthrough. I know a little bit of how it's supposed to work, but I don't know completely how it's supposed to work. So we're just going to go through the tutorial, go through everything, and see what type of story we can create with this section of Niche, or this part of Niche, which is, I'm super excited because this is actually going to be super cool. So let's get started. Hey guys, so it looks like we skipped this story mode. If you guys haven't seen the story mode for this yet, I definitely recommend you check it out. Basically, the idea is that little Adam here, who is super adorable, was taken from his family and dropped onto this island in the middle of nowhere, and he's going to have to learn how to take care of himself the same way as we kind of learn how to take care of him. So the first one, let's see, ouch, that hurt. You are all alone, stranded on an island far away from home. So it just basically tells you how everything works, moving the camera, tilt and rotate, all that fun jazz. And then the next one, let's see, try and see if you can still walk. So we're just going to move him a little bit. What a long day, time to get some sleep. And it just talks about how we all know about what gems are, how the niche system works. Gems represent energy, and this allows us to skip the day. And so now he is older, and it basically tells you what these things are: the nesting material, the food, the number of animals that we have in our tribe, or our band of creatures. So technically he doesn't really have too much food. So let's see if we can pick up some food for him. And then this designates how old he is. So currently he's like a teenager. He's teenage, and he's been about 3 days old. That's sad. He got picked up by a bird when he was like 2. That's horrible. He was barely a day old when he got picked up by that bird. So now he is much older. Let's see, this island seems to be deserted. A pathway of stones leads to another island in the distance. So we can go this way and have him try to go to a different island, which is actually, this looks really cool. So let's skip the day, so the next time we'll be able to go to the next island. So let's travel. Okay, so behind you, the stepping stones crumble and splash into the ocean. It sounds like animals are living on this island. You smell the presence of a member of your species. So we can toggle our senses. We can kind of see what's around us. So this is our hearing sense, this is our sight sense, and this is our smelling sense. Because he has poison fangs, it looks like Adam has poison fangs, he can't smell that far, but he can hear a fairly good distance. But he can only see a certain amount, probably because he has good eyesight. But we're probably gonna have to do something about his in his immunity, not his immunity, but in his inactive traits, he has bad eyesight in there. So let's see, let's move him this way. I don't sense anyone right now. He's still a baby, so we're gonna try and put him close to some food so he can pick up something. I think he's probably a little bit a little bit uncomfortable being so far away from home, but I think he's gonna try and make the best of it. Look at you, Adam, you just got so big. Okay, let's see if we can sense anyone else around here. There's someone new. Let's go here. So who are you? Let's see if we can look at her. She has big body. Oh, that's awesome. And she has claw. And she has poison fangs and are inactive. Oh my gosh, we have a really great Eve. Like she's amazing. She has moss brown fur, beige fur. She has a swimming tail. She has good hind legs. She has claw and runner's leg. And she has big body. She has great fertility. We just need to get rid of that eye. But oh my goodness, she is amazing. So we're going to offer 5 food to join the tribe. So look at that. He's probably super happy to find someone close, or at least he can talk to. He probably doesn't really know much about her. She doesn't look like she's from a similar area to him. Even though they have the same big body, they look very different. So it's possible that Eve is from a completely different line of the species. And she's probably a little bit like, why are you here on my island? I had all these berry bushes to myself and now I have to share. Gosh darn it. Okay, tutorial. The animal you found is a female called Eve. Adam and Eve seem to like each other. Let's start a family. Okay. So they can start a family together. So what we really want to do is get her sitting right here, pick up some food, and then we're going to see if we can change her some things in our mutation menu. So her eyes are the one thing we need to fix. Everything else looks fine. I don't want to really mess with anything in case we pick up any other genes. Let's see. So eyes are good, and the only thing I want to change for him is eyes as well. Just so that we can make sure that we have good eyesight in the family. So she's going to breed with him. Yay! We're going to have babies. And we're probably going to send him out over here just to start collecting up this grass. Oh my goodness, baby! Your first offspring has been born. Let's see what it can do. Look at him, Kirta. And I think the first couple of ones we're going to leave the names here, but if you guys want to submit names for the tribe to have some of these names change, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. We do have a gigantic name list that I'll probably start picking from once, I guess, maybe Kirta and his siblings start having babies. I think that's when we're going to start changing some of the names, but right now I'm perfectly fine with Kirta. That, or if we get some really weird names, I'm probably sure I'm going to decide I don't want to keep them. So Kirta he has good eyesight, but we're definitely gonna have to worry about blind eyes. He has poison fangs in his inactive. He has that claw, the hind legs. He has good fertility, B and G immunity. Does he has, yes, and Adam has home island immunity, so we want to make sure some of his babies end up with that home island immunity, so we can make sure we pass that on if we're able to find Adam's family. So let's move Eve over here. And Adam's gonna come over here and pick up all this grass. We just want to make sure we start picking up more food. They're probably gonna want to have another baby. There are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places for ports, so we're probably gonna have 3 children, and then we're probably gonna get moving. Kirta, he's so much bigger now. He's probably his mom's like pride and joy. He has like such a bright yellow coloring. That's just so interesting. Maybe it's because Adam has red and yellow, and then she has moss brown and beige. So he's like a mix of beige and yellow fur. Yeah, that's what that is. That's super cute. Let's move her here. And then let's move Adam over here. And so she can mate with Adam, and Adam can try picking up this food and start moving some grass around. We want to see what other type of baby we can have. I think Adam's a little bit getting used to the fact that he's going to actually start having to make his way back to his family. I don't know if he's going to actually get there. I definitely doubt he's going to actually get there, but he's probably going to want to pass down the information to his children. Another little girl. Oh my gosh, her name is Isco. She has poison fangs. She has big body, of course, because there's absolutely no way she wouldn't have big body. She has good fertility. She has B and G immunity. So does her brother, so we're gonna have to make sure we work on that. But she does have good eyesight, which is good. and there seems to be a drought, so I think these guys would be a little bit worried about that, just because they want to make sure that they can continue to feed their babies. And I think Adam would just kind of try and crack at these nuts since they're having problems picking up berries on their own. Yes, and the rains came. I think Eve would definitely look at this as a good sign. And little Isco, oh my gosh, she has 2 runner's legs. She's gonna be so fast. And then we're gonna get Adam to come over here to help pick up berries. Eve is gonna be here, and then she's going to meet with Adam one more time. I think the rains are a really great sign. Kirta, I think he's gonna try and help his mother out with picking up some more of those berries. We definitely want to make sure all of our stores are as hefty as possible before we leave this island. So Eve, look, you have another baby, Van Dukvan, which, let's see, I don't know if I like that name, Van Dukvan, but he's so cute. Oh my gosh, they're just like little lemons. They're like little lemon children. Oh my gosh, we have a bunch of little lemons. Oh, that's just so adorable. I can't believe we have just like a bunch of baby lemons here. So we're gonna have Kirta pick up some more berries. Eve is gonna help out, and Isco is gonna help her father. And I think because everybody has basically picked up all they can, I think Adam's gonna say that they need to start leaving. So let's skip the day. Oh my gosh, Kirta, you are almost more imposing than your father. Look at that. It's almost like Eve is bigger than Adam, which is kind of funny. Which I think would also mean that she's a little bit more forceful. Maybe she's like, and maybe she came from a tribe or a family that was very, oh, he can cut down trees. Ooh, we may have him do that before we leave. We may cut down these berry bushes. And I think maybe she came from like a more warrior type line, which maybe she would teach to Kirta that strength is very important, just because she has that claw, so she's probably a really fierce. Adam is probably gonna sit here and pick out these nuts, and I think we're gonna leave Kirta right here, and then eventually he's going to cut down that berry bush, or that bush, just to make sure that we get all of the food that we want before we leave. And now little Van Dukvan is old enough, so we're all going to start moving. And let's see, we're gonna move Isco right here. Let's see, we're gonna, yeah, we don't have time. So she's gonna have to move. Kirta is going to swipe at this just to show his mother that he can, just to show he's just as strong. And then we're going to move to the next island. Leaving this island will now skip the rest of the tutorial. All animals on port fields migrate to another island. Cool, so let's travel. We have made it, you guys. So our little bag of lemons and Eve and Adam have finally gotten to a new island. It looks weird. Like it looks a little strange. But it does look like it's going to be a lot of fun to explore. I think Van Dukvan would be super happy about these berries and try and rush in front of his father to see if he can find any more. Isco, I think, would follow suit. They're both a little bit more like their dad in the sense that they like to adventure, and I think Adam would be a little bit wary of that, specifically because the last time he went off adventuring, he got picked up by birds. So he'd probably want to make sure his children are safe. Eve, is probably going to use her big nose to see if she can find any other sources of food for her family. So there's a berry bush over here that she won't probably want to take advantage of. Kirta, I think, takes more after his mother, so he's probably going to just see if he can sense any other places where he can find food, while his siblings get a little bit overexcited about all the berry bushes. I think he's going to be a little bit more responsible than everyone else. Let's see, and we're gonna skip the day just so maybe we can see if we can find a permanent nest for Eve to use. Let's see, Kirta. Ooh, let's see if he can get this mole. There we go. This is gonna be our tribe's first taste of mole meat, and I think Van Dukvan would be very excited about it. Would be like, "What's this? What are you doing? It just doesn't look like berries at all." And Isco would probably snatch it from him before he could, because he got too tired. He made himself way too tired to actually take advantage of the mole meat. And Adam, I think, would just start clearing out the area for Eve, just so that she could be around as many berries as possible, have her family nearby. She's probably not as worried as Adam is to make sure that all of their little bag of lemons, oh my gosh, they just look like little lemons. All their little bag of lemons is actually staying in plain sight. He's a little bit more worried about it than she is. She's just like, they're children, they'll come back when they want to. And I think this is where we're going to end this part right here, you guys. We have Isco, our little runner, and Van Dukvan, our berry picker, who has the home island immunity, which is really exciting. And then Kirta, our very responsible, courageous nicheling, who's probably going to take the lead when it comes to his siblings. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, and please let me know if you guys have any ideas for new names down in the comments. Once these guys, our little lemons, start having babies, we'll probably start giving them our own names rather than keeping the game generated names. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!